Good afternoon. My name is Jalen Burton, and this is my video discussion to define the role of a school counselor. School counselors design, deliver school counseling programs that improve student outcomes. So, they develop, implement, and assess the students' needs. During the school counseling program. What I imagine as a school counselor is, a lot of that, creating a safe, equity environment for all students, making behavior intervention plans or academic support groups for kids that's struggling, creating a safe environment for all students to make sure they feel safe, they feel welcome, and to be treated fairly. That's what, I always imagine, being a school counselor, helping those students out with those things. The effectiveness of a school counselor, I think the effectiveness, of the school counselor is based on, no, not necessarily the students, but themselves, but the tests, like the pre-test and the post-test. As you can, read in the article, a lot of pre-test and post-test determines the effectiveness of the methods or the techniques the school counselors are using, or the ideas they may have to help out the kids to see are they effective or not, based on the growth of the test, the pre and the post. And with that, I'm not necessarily so surprised, because that's been a thing for a while now, the pre-test, post-test, to see where they're at. Usually, it's to test where the students is at, where they, grew from over time, but also it is to see if something is working or if something is effective from a school counselor point of view as well. But I wasn't surprised at all. I think, a Bible verse that, one biblical verse that can fit all this, or fit in the role of school counseling is, Proverbs 11:14 from the King James Version, where there is no counsel is the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. And the reason I made that connection, because I feel like schools do need school counselors. We play an important factor in these kids' lives, whether it's emotional, physical, social. We play a huge part, making sure they're safe and they're staying on track to to be as successful as possible. And it's hard to have kids be successful with no guidance or no counsel, I may say. And that's why I feel like this quote stands out. Again, I'm going to repeat it as a quote. This verse stands out, and I'll repeat it. Where there's no counsel is the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. So you can't go wrong with school counselors helping out and being there for the students. However, when there are no counselors, it does make things a little bit harder. My name is Jalen Burton, and that was my video discussion for this week.